That was humic, micros, nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus. All equal parts right there together. Shake it, mix it up real good. And it's kind of like a salt shaker, just shake it all out in your flower bed. And got some ornamental grass. I can't remember what you call this stuff, but looks pretty cool. These will get taller than the pansies, so I put those in the back of the bed. And these are called Delta Watercolors Mix. It's kind of lavender, white, orange, purple, yeah, a bunch of different fall-y type colors. For you lawn care guys, here's your efficiency trick. If you grab them 3 at a time like that, I realize everybody can't do that. I got decent sized hands, so I can. And you squeeze them all at the same time, they just plop right out just like that. And then you can stack your empty containers, and you're nice and neat when you get done with the your job. Your cleanup's a lot easier, and you don't have these things laying all over the place like that. You have to pick up. And then I like to go down with a pre-emergent, so I ain't got to fight weeds in here all winter. Then I'm going to take me a couple of ounces of green pop as a starter fertilizer. I'm going to add that to my jug buddy. And then I can water them in real good. All at the same time I'm putting my liquid fertilizer out. Here's your little trick with the jug buddy. If you got a little bit left over in the bottom, just put you a little bit more water in it, and then you can get that little bit out. Sometimes, depending on how the hose is turned, it may not pick it up 100%. Something else you want to be aware of is if you're doing this and you use the Snapshot pre-emergent, you make sure you rinse all that off of the leaf blade itself of the plant. Hey there, it's Pete with GCI Turf. Hope you're having a great day today. Everything you see me use in this video, I'll link it all up in the description below. It'll be there so you can check it out if you want to. So look at this flyover right here, and who don't want good looking turf? I absolutely love a nice standard turf for my yard. But at the same time, I like my landscape to look good as well. And something I like doing, I've always done it since day one, is I'll rotate out my annual flowers. Summertime, you would plant them in late spring after the chance of frost is gone, and they would last you up until about right now, sometime in the October time frame, or when you get your first frost, whichever comes first. And then I'll rotate the summer flowers out and I'll plant winter flowers. Typically you got pansies or viola, and you would remove your summer flowers and then plant your pansies. And this right here is a mixed color of pansies. I think it's called watercolors, and it just gives you a new and refreshing and a different splash of color for each season. Planting them super easy. I mean, I just showed you how you just, till up your bed or plow up your bed or whatever, and put you some holes in the ground, design it out like you want it designed. You plant the flower, fertilize them. I go a little bit beyond that and put some pre-emergent down to help with weed control throughout the rest of this year, the winter into spring, and just keep them watered. Yes, pansies will tolerate really hard frost. They'll tolerate heavy snowfall. I've planted them for years and years and years on our commercial accounts, and we've had some crazy hard winters with lots of snow, and then we've had super mild winters with no snow, and they still do just fine. One thing I do want you to be aware of: if you go through a warm spell during your winter and it's dry at the same time, you'll want to water them. They're still a plant, they still require water. So most of you guys that watch me know we carry the Protein line of fertilizer, granular fertilizer, and in that green bag right there is the Whole Gardener. And Protein manufacturing company actually makes that fertilizer. So if you like the Protein fertilizer on your turf, if you've gotten good results like I have using that, then you will absolutely get the same results using it on your plants, trees, shrubs, or gardens, or flowers, or any type of plant material. When I first got hooked up with them, I bought up a whole bunch of the Whole Gardener. I honestly thought it was going to be like a super red hot product, and come to find out it's simply too expensive. I get that. It's a pretty expensive product, but it is a very high-end product as well. But at the end of the day, it's a very expensive product. And on my end, you have a cost involved, and that would be what I pay the manufacturer for the product, and then of course we have to pay them to ship it to us, and we would take the shipping cost and the actual cost we pay for the product, add it together, and that's what we get. That's our actual cost of the product, of what we have invested in it. Then you have to mark it up, and you mark it up by whatever percentage you feel necessary to make a margin on it. Then you list the item for sale, and you market it and you hope it sells. Well, it hasn't sold all that great, and I have a whole bunch of it. So I made the decision to not carry the Whole Gardener product anymore. We'll always have Protein as long as they'll work with us. We will keep that for your yard fertilizer. So I'm going to drop the cost of it below our cost, meaning we're selling it and shipping it to you for less than what we actually paid for it. I know some businesses don't like doing that, but sometimes you just have to take your loss and move on. Sometimes you have a product that you might be selling, and it could be the greatest thing in the whole world, but at the end of the day, it costs too much money and people don't buy it, and you just can't keep sitting on it and sitting on it and sitting on it, so you have to get rid of it. So that's what we're doing. Again, it'll be linked up with all this stuff in the description below. You will never ever get the opportunity to buy it this cheap ever again. And again, once we sell out of it and it's gone, then I won't be carrying it no more. If you already bought it and you're a fan of it and you want to continue using it, you would have to get it through the actual Whole Gardener website itself. So super cheap. I'm gonna mark it down to a ridiculous price just to get it going. Like I said, I need the floor space, and it's just not a product that moves really fast, so we're just not gonna carry it anymore. So hey, there you go. Pansies in the ground. I'll keep them good and watered, and they will enhance the property, make the whole property look better. And I can't wait till they get nice and big and thick and bushy and full, and they'll look really good. So as always, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch. I'll check you later.